is there's $100,000 Chancer giveaway. 10 people are going to win $10,000 worth of Chancer. There's a $25,000 USD giveaway that also has a Vegas experience, you know, included in it and all that type of stuff as well. Go to that link tree. I already know everybody's going to go there. There's already been 2,000 people that have gone there, and you guys just announced it a couple of days ago. 132 million, so a little bit under 10% of the entire supply that's available in the pre-sale right now.
Well, especially now with the price that the Chancer is at now, before any of these influencers have touched it. I think once we do get that first big influencer, the people that have got in now, they won't. Like, it's unbelievable what they're sitting on, basically, because once one person trusts it, that's a big name, and then everyone starts jumping in, that's when it goes crazy.
And there's one key thing about this project or platform that I really want to talk to people about, because it's a lot different. And it's the one value add and unique thing that I've never heard of inside of this market, at least. And we want to talk about that.
Yeah, so Chancer, it's a peer-to-peer betting platform, social betting, we'll call it. We're also live streaming bets where you can create your own unique markets. So, for example, you could bet with your friend, like me and Paul have done with in some of our challenges. You could bet on a game of FIFA, live stream it to the audience, and put your unique bet out there. People can jump on in the community and make a bet on that.
One of the coolest things that I didn't see anybody else doing, right? And that's where I kind of saw Chancer setting itself apart, was that you can actually bring your own bets to the market.
Everyone has their phone on them. Everyone has their camera. And you actually go on YouTube, right? And you'll see there's YouTubers doing these kinds of challenges anyway, but there's no actual bet involved, right? So that is an angle for us that we want to go down. Is part of it goes back to the community, part of it goes back to the bet creators, and part of it goes to charity. I bet that I could beat you in a penalty shootout competition, right? Me v Adam. We could post that bet. We can bet on that between ourselves, but then people could jump on the platform and go, oh, Paul and Adam have set a bet. Let's jump on that.
This platform, of course, you'll be able to go down it and there'll be like a video wall of different bets going on. But let's be honest, it's going to also create some superstars who come up with some absolutely great content on there and making these bets and great content that you'll be able to put your notification on. Go, do you know what? I want to put a notification in when that person sets a new bet because I really like what they're doing.
100%. I saw that and I was just like, man, this thing it's already like, I mean, it's like 60% of the way there in a very short amount of time. And you guys are catching a lot of fire. You're catching a lot of traction at this point.
In order to comply with United States-based FTC laws, I'm announcing that this is a paid AMA. This was paid via a stablecoin cryptocurrency, and this video should not be construed as, nor am I representing or marketing it as, an advertisement or endorsement for the client or company in the video. Drew Wolfer has not received any native tokens, NFTs, or financial instruments tied to this company. Drew Wolfer has no ownership stake, equity, or investment in this company at the time of filming. This is not financial advice, nor an endorsement or advertisement for investment in the business in this video. We can provide referral links at our own discretion, but are not required to. This is a pre-recorded disclaimer, and if anything is not factual or has changed from this pre-recorded disclaimer, it will be addressed in the video. The full disclaimer is in the description box of this video, so please do your own research and make your own informed decision.
Welcome to another AMA on the Drew Wolfer YouTube channel. We have a really good project that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about, and it seems that there's a lot of people that are already excited about it right now. It is called Chancer, and it is an online betting platform that is about to revolutionize the space. And there's one key thing about this project or platform that I really want to talk to people about, because it's a lot different. And it's the one value add and unique thing that I've never heard of inside of this market, at least. And we want to talk about that. So before we get into everything, if you've watched this channel for long enough, you know what time it is. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on the notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. We will pass any of your questions onto the team, and we're going to go ahead and let Paul and Adam introduce themselves, who they are, and then obviously their revolutionary platform called Chancer.
Hey guys, Paul, I'll let you go first, mate.
Oh, with that awkward silence there of who's going to go first. Guys, I am Paul Kelby. I am the head of product here at Chancer, alongside my brother, who can now introduce himself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Adam Kelby, the older, better-looking brother, and I am the CEO of Chancer.
Beautiful, beautiful. So let's explain to them what exactly Chancer is, and then let's talk about like what that opportunity is for them as well. And I'll start sharing the website and all of these good things, and we'll show everybody where it's at, what they need to do to get involved, and we'll kind of bring the opportunity to them full circle.
Go on, Adam,
Perfect.
you can do this one.
Okay, mate. Yep. Okay. Well, Chancer, thanks for having us on your show, Drew. I've watched some of your stuff. You're brilliant, brilliant. Oh, there's a screen sharing game. Okay, no worries. No worries. Yeah, so Chancer, it's a peer-to-peer betting platform, social betting, we'll call it. Obviously, you can bet on all the traditional markets if you like. You know, what we all know and love about betting platforms, the football or soccer, whatever you guys want to call it, or the horse racing. But we also work very uniquely. What we're doing is we're also live streaming bets where you can create your own unique markets. So, for example, you could bet with your friend, like me and Paul have done with in some of our challenges. You could bet on a game of FIFA, live stream it to the audience, and put your unique bet out there. People can jump on in the community and make a bet on that. So that's it in a nutshell. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of explaining on our website, but really, it's a community-driven, fun, social peer-to-peer betting platform.
Beautiful. So that's like the value that I saw in it was one of the coolest things that I didn't see anybody else doing, right? And that's where I kind of saw Chancer setting itself apart was that you can actually bring your own bets to the market and say something's not on the website, and you can actually bring your own bet to the market and say, hey, see this anywhere? I'd like to, offer this up. And then people can come in and actually participate on that on Chancer's website through the Chancer token. So can we kind of like explain to people a little bit more thoroughly? Obviously, I botched it, but you have a better, higher level understanding of it than I do because it's your business. So I kind of want to understand like what your angle was on that, because that's genius in my opinion.
Yeah, so I'll go with this one. So it came about from us two in the pub basically, and it was like I can't remember what it was exactly, but you'll see from the content that we're putting out that me and Adam are very competitive, always have been. Who would get the best potato when dinner was served, that sort of thing when we were younger. And we were talking, and I was just like, I could beat you at that. I bet I could beat you at that. And he was like, no, you couldn't. And then it literally started from that. That was the idea. And then from there, we started writing up some notes, what we want this imaginary platform to look like. And then it was like, right, this is good, but there's nothing unique to this peer-to-peer yet. That's kind of being done. What else can we add to this? And then that's where it was like, oh, everyone has their phone on them. Everyone has their camera. And if you actually go on YouTube, right, and you'll see there's YouTubers doing these kinds of challenges anyway, but there's no actual bet involved, right? So that is an angle for us that we want to go down is, can we get like YouTubers like yourself, big followings, start creating bets, and creators actually earn, where in typical betting platforms, the house always takes a percentage of every bet, right? On our platform, that percentage goes back to the community. Part of it goes back to the community. Part of it goes back to the bet creators, and part of it goes to charity. So you can post bets. You can, let's say, you create a bet, right? I bet that I could beat you in a penalty shootout competition, right? Me v Adam. We could post that bet. We can bet on that between ourselves, but then people could jump on the platform and go, oh, Paul and Adam have set a bet. Let's jump on that. Let's have a look at the rules. Let's have a look at their track history. Who's winning out of bets that they've placed already? Yeah, in their challenge. And then people can then jump on that. Right? The odds, it's not really odds, it's whoever loses, the loser's pot pays the winners, basically. All right? Okay. You can set private bets. Let's say if us guys went out on the golf course and we're like, right, whoever shoots the longest drive we'll put our bet in, we'll lock it in. Whoever wins, they get released the winnings. So you can have private bets, you can have community bets. We can hopefully have social media influencer bets, like huge. We hope to create some massive promoters out of this.
People I'll pick up where Paul's saying that. Look, the idea really where it sprung about is just for me, imagine a load of mini promoters going on there promoting, making these weird and wonderful bets. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, not only can you niche down on the bets, there could be bets that are in the fishing market, there could be bets in sports, there could be bets in, but there are people actually doing it. But the beauty of it is actually let's get people that are starting to make creative bets between their friends, between just betting on the community, stars that are promoting themselves and stuff like that, and making very interesting bets. Because let's be honest, this platform, of course, you'll be able to go down it and there'll be like a video wall of different bets going on. But let's be honest, it's going to also create some superstars who come up with some absolutely great content on there and making these bets and great content that you'll be able to put your notification on. Go, do you know what? I want to put a notification in when that person sets a new bet because I really like what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? I really like theirs is a bit more weird, wonderful. I love watching the content, and it's good content to watch people when they're betting and getting competitive against each other. It's a good thing to watch. The drama that comes with it, and also the banter that comes with it as well. So I think when we struck that chord and we started talking about that, because we said, like, imagine if people were filming us right now. I'm bloody 42, Paul. You're 38, and we're arguing like we're two 15-year-olds. Imagine if people caught this sort of stuff on camera, and then, the next day after we woke up, because we'd had a couple, but we were serious about it, and we just said, look, let's do this. Let's actually do this. We're at a time of our careers and our lives. We're both professionals anyway, where we can take time to do this properly, and let's make this a realization. And 5 weeks in, 1.25 million down in the pre-sale, it's happening, and we couldn't be more over the moon about it.
100%. I saw that and I was just like, man, this thing it's already like, I mean, it's like 60% of the way there in a very short amount of time. And you guys are catching a lot of fire. You're catching a lot of traction at this point. And that's what it's about in this type of market as well. Is like, and I say it in my long form video that I'm dropping the day before this drops, is, it's really going to come down to that community and that marketing. And man, I really like the fact that you've already kind of built like a ready-made social platform with this, where you guys have your own YouTube channel, and it just shows that you're just like regular people, everyday people, and it kind of gives people that sense of, I want to like do the things that they're actually building this to do because they're doing it and it looks fun, right? So it kind of like ushers in that age of people utilizing those actual services that you're offering out to them,
Absolutely. And I mean, look, if Instagram is the platform where you post pictures and videos of your life, obviously people post whatever they want. TikTok is where people do 6-second short videos, entertaining, that sort of thing. Twitter is where people post, or X, if they want to call it that now, is where they post their opinions. We want Chancer to be the go-to platform for bettors. Like the challenges. This is where you go to bet.
Yep. 100%.
For challenges, look, we understand. Look, we understand there. Of course, we're going to have the normal stuff like the horse race and all that normal stuff you'll be able to do on there. But I don't think that's the USP of this. And I think obviously we'll have a good community on there that will bet on these things. But I don't think that's the beauty of this. And in my heart of hearts, I want it to be, I really hopefully I want it to be about the weird, wonderful bets. And I love people. I love people. I love content. I love watching what people get up to. And I love creativity. And I think this project lends itself to people who are creative beautifully.
I've got a whole list of creative bets here if you want me to read out a few.
Let's hear a couple of them. I actually want to hear a couple of them.
So we've got a blindfolded food or drink challenge. So where people have to guess let's say if there's 5 different brands of Coke in front of them, and they have to guess which one, who can get in the most. We've got classic ones like rock, paper, scissors. Guess the gender. So like gender reveals.
That'd be a great one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And here's one. Who does your dog love more? So if couples have
Ooh.
got dogs and one stands at one end, one stands at the other, dog in the middle, and they both call the dog's name,
Yep.
who does the dog go to, right?
I've
That's going to
done that
scare them.
before, man. I did that in my past with somebody, and that it didn't turn out well for them, and they weren't very happy about it. We'll just put it like that. So if I could have made $5 or $10 off of that, I would have been happy. That's awesome. Those are actually the type of bets that I was kind of like kind of thinking about in my head whenever I was thinking about this. I was like, I all the time, I've got a 10-year-old son, man, and obviously like I'm not gonna like bet with him, but I do bet with him. I'll say, hey, you want to bet on that? And he's learned don't bet Drew anymore, because I literally will not bet on anything that I know that I'm gonna lose. I always win, because it's like I always have a fix in the game, man. I'm not that I'm a cheater.
Paul's experiencing that right now, actually, in these challenges
Oh,
that we're
yeah.
doing. He's betting against his big brother, and he's getting a good schooling anyway. So
Yeah,
I
not
think he
turning
always
out too
knew.
well. No doubt, man. Hey, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the tokenomics and stuff, because that was like one of the only things that I couldn't really find. And I always want to kind of drill down into that. So there's a 1 billion or 1.5 billion token supply. And what I'm wondering is that the entire token supply, like, ever? Or can more be minted? Are things being burned? How does that play out?
No, that's everything.
Beautiful. Love that. That's one of the main questions that most people are going to have about projects like this and platforms like this. They're going to say, oh, well, can I mint tokens out of nowhere? There's no minting function in the contract. That's the full supply. That is good. And then, so essentially, that's where it kind of, I'm king of the pivots, man, and king of the pivots.
King of
So
the
like
pivot.
that kind of takes it into that price appreciation aspect of it,
Yeah.
right? So like these people that are in the pre-sale that they're buying, and I think there's let me see. I've actually got it pulled up right here. There's 132 million, so a little bit under 10% of the entire supply that's available in the pre-sale right now. But say this thing catches fire, say this thing catches traction, which is the entire goal, right? No one would get into this if you guys wouldn't get into this if you didn't think that it was going to be a good thing, and that you couldn't go out and market it and bring it to the places that you want it to go.
Yeah.
The people that are getting in on this pre-sale at these prices, that chancer token later on could be exponentially greater, because the token supply is capped. And when people are using it, the demand goes up for it. So when chancer might be 5 cents at one point, it could be $1 some other time, because people are using it so much, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly that. I mean, look, that's a big. When we were working out all that stuff, obviously we took on consultants and stuff like that for this thing. That was a big part of it, to say, I mean, having a token that you can keep minting just makes it nothing, and they're the schemes you want to watch out for. Anything that they can keep going.
Makes it a lot like
it is.
this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, which is a lot like fiat currency. Yes. Now, don't get me started on that crap. But excuse my French. But it's I mean, it really, I mean, it really could go to use this phrase, to the moon with that kind of things. If this catches fire, which we believe it would, like you said, we're not going to put 80 hours of my life a week, 90 hours of my life a week at the moment into this if I didn't have a big belief in it. And the more reaction we're getting, the more comments we're getting, the more people are starting to learn and find out about it. Now, I will say to you, we've decided to do, there's going to be a brand new website going up soon. What we wanted to do, there's a lot of, on the website at the moment, there's quite a lot of, let's say, crypto jargon. Okay, so people who aren't into crypto, they might not get it as much. Now, we wanted to dumb that down because betting is a crossover. So lots of people understand betting. So we want to make it as simple as possible, so people can really understand what it is. So we're going to be not dumbing it down, but we're just going to be slightly adjusting the website just so people really get what it is. Some people get lost on peer-to-peer betting, and some people get lost on predictive markets. So we're just going to really focus in on what the platform is, and we're going to be launching in the next couple of weeks as well some of the exciting features that we're going to have on the platform as well. So after our conversations with the developers, me and Paul are throwing a hell of a lot at them all the time. We've drilled down some great features to start with, and obviously as the platform develops and goes on, we'll obviously have some even better better features from feedback from the community.
I
Yeah,
think
you
what Adam,
honestly have a really good website, man. Like the fact that it's in a bunch of different languages, the fact that you have all of your socials right here, right in front of everybody, the fact that you have multiple ways to be able to, you know, get the token, whether it's with ETH, USDT, BNB, BUSD, and you have like walkthroughs on how do you add this token to your MetaMask, and you can buy it with Trust Wallet. And man, like honestly, just making it as seamless as possible for people. You guys have accomplished that. That is 100% for sure.
What we're trying to do as well, just touching on what Adam said there, is we're trying to bring more people into the crypto space. And look, I've been in crypto for 7 years now. Crypto is daunting if you're completely fresh to it, like setting up a wallet and these 25-digit like passcode, wallet codes and stuff like that. People, it can just bamboozle people. So the crossover and the people that we're trying to now introduce into crypto, we're introducing them through something that they, like Adam said, that they know already, betting, right? How can we get them to be able to buy Chancer and be on our platform within 10 minutes, basically? And that is, we guide them through setting up a wallet, where they put the code. Like, we're going to make it as simple as possible. Obviously, people like yourself that know, right, okay, bang, MetaMask, I'll link that. That's great. But there's a lot. We're still early adopters, right? 7 years in. We're still millions and millions of people to come into it. And betting is that portal that people can be introduced to it.
And let's look
I would
at the
tend to
market.
agree with that. 330 million people in the market. You know what I mean? There's what, 7.5 billion people in the world. So that's like not even a fraction of the people in the world. So,
I mean, you also have to look at the market we're going into. I mean, you know, when I started looking at the figures on that, betting and stuff like that in the UK is 14 billion a year. In the US, over 90 billion a year. And let's not even get into what it's going to be over in the Asian countries, because they love a bit of betting.
Yeah, so, Macau, baby. Macau.
Exactly. So it's a great market. It's a great crossover market. Hopefully we're showing we're not a couple of just jokers that are, we're showing our face on everything. We're facing up this project, and you get a lot of, so I know because I've been stung myself in the past, and with crypto and stuff like that, with just these make-believe projects, we've got no substance to them, no utility to them, which we have. So I'm really proud of the team, really happy with what's going on. And you know what, every day it gets a bit more exciting with some of the developments in the products that we're going to be bringing out on top of it. So really happy.
Yeah. I like your guys' transparency. I always look for people to have like their LinkedIns and stuff like that, their bios. And I mean, your whole team literally has their LinkedIns here. It's not just something that was thrown up yesterday and stuff like that. So I don't think anybody's going to look at you and be like, oh, okay, these guys just spun this up. I think there's a lot of thought. I think there's a lot of intent behind this. And I think that's very well illustrated in the way that you have things set up, and also in the way that you're conveying yourself in the social media realms right now. So I think that that's a huge positive for this. And I actually kind of outlined that a little bit in my video. So in terms of, absolutely, man, I always give credit where credit is due. So, in terms of the tokenomics behind this, I'll go back to it. So are you planning on having, there was something that I saw in your, white paper, the masternode contract. Are you planning on having your own like blockchain at some point? Because the reason why I ask that is because we, like, Wolfer Finance is a blockchain infrastructure company. So we host like master and validator nodes for like Flux, FTM, Avalanche, Ethereum, stuff like that, right? Are you thinking about having your own blockchain in the future? Or are you thinking just to stay on a native blockchain that already kind of is built?
Look, let's never say never. At the moment, we're getting on, we're building this platform. I mean, the idea is to give this platform to totally decentralize it, right? Which will why the nodes come into it, and that was important to me and Paul as well. That we wanted it completely decentralized. I mean, off of this conversation, Paul knows what an absolute nutter I am going on about fiat currency and stuff like that. It's not a nutter. I don't believe it's true, but I'm deep into that realm of things. Now, true. Never say never. You never know. You never know. That could be a great option. It could be a really fascinating option. At the moment, to get this project. It's all about building this brand, really. It's about building this brand.
And it's a way for our community to be able to earn passive income. So,
Right.
like we said, like that small percentage of the pot that would usually go to the house, that will be split amongst the masternodes, community, and everything like that.
Okay. So
yeah.
in this case, like the masternodes are kind of like the community, like pooling up as voting as like governance rights, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they
Exactly
kind
that.
of do all the voting and the governance of this so that it is truly decentralized. It's not like you're saying, oh, we're going to take this money and go put it into an Ethereum validator node. We're saying you guys are the node, you're the information storers, and you're the ones that are voting on this. We appreciate you for voting and, governing this, project or platform, and so we're going to pay you a certain amount of rewards for doing that it's coming in off of legitimate revenue from the fees that are coming in off of the platform.
As you say, Drew, that also builds up the the token worth as well. So everyone's 100%. A winner, and also you have to be a token holder even to make the bets on this. So you have to be able, an element of it is even to go on there and make a bet, you have to be a token holder anyway. So
100%.
The more people that get to know about it, the more people are jumping on. And obviously, Drew, I don't need to tell you, if we can keep going like that, it's a very good situation for everyone, especially the early adopters.
100%.
Well, it's probably worth mentioning, Adam, our affiliate links that if people do introduce other people to the platform that buy a chancer, then you can get up to 10% of as a referral fee.
As an investment. Okay. So we do have that as well. Yeah, of course. I mean,
and then how does that referral fee get paid out? Is it just like as a portion of whatever it is that they buy, or is that like 10%? Does it come out of like their fees whenever they're placing bets and stuff like that? Or how does that referral program kind of play out?
It's a business, Drew, at the start, and there's a cost of acquisition to getting any client, right? PR, everything like that. 100%. So we've worked out what we thought is fair. A fair, with it in regards to PR and stuff like that, and there's no better advertising than referrals, is there? There's just no better. If your mate's telling you about it and they excited about it and they're getting you onto the platform, it's and it's a better way to get introduced to it. Then it makes sense to offer up that up to 10%. So
yeah. To answer your question, if someone spent $10,000 on Chancer, then somebody would get $1,000 worth of Chancer as a referral.
No, that makes sense. And I assume you probably have like a supply of Chancer on the side to exactly facilitate this, correct? Because I saw that in like the white paper. There's like a bunch of different pools and stuff like that. Yeah. And those pools are for that exact reason.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's all about, it's a strategic way of doing it. I've been in marketing for many years, mate. So it was, for me, the referrals are always the best way of getting things in. But look, I love doing these shows and stuff like that as well. So
yeah, 100%.
I love the social media side of it. It's good fun.
Yeah, we actually, I have a software company called PreSend that one of our main marketing tools when we were thinking about going B2C was through an affiliate program. We called it the PreSend Ambassadors Program. And then basically anybody that signed up under your affiliate link, those people would get a certain percentage of the fees that those people brought in from using our PreSend software. So I'm 100% on board with the referral programs, so long as they make sense. And yours, from a economical perspective, absolutely makes sense, because it's coming in from a pool that you have basically said this is the pool that we're going to pay out the rewards with up to this point.
Of course, we've got a little pool of that. If you'll see, we're running loads of competitions and stuff like that as well. We knew that we knew that it's a lure for people. And it's working. The competitions are going great. The communities, if you can go and join our Telegrams and our Discords and things like that. Some funny people in there, some funny comments, some great people. I'm learning. I dip my head in quite a lot actually and say things which I think community appreciates. We really like to keep on top of that, because again, we don't want to stay faceless. I want to be there and learning feedback as well. It's a great place to go and learn feedback in these communities.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the roadmap, because you guys are actually on a pretty good trajectory, at least from my opinion, because a lot of these platforms, it takes long time to build this type of stuff. So from what I'm seeing, at least inside of your white paper, your documentation and things of that sort, it's looking like Q4, you might be on par to start running all of these actual bets and letting everybody kind of come in and test the waters.
Yeah, I think
Exactly that.
yeah, I think how we're looking at Q4, but what we need to, it's technology, right? So what we
Yeah.
won't do is we'd invite the community to come in, the people who bought, and they'll be playing, but what they won't be playing for any gain or anything like that. We just want to test it. Let's, because we're decentralizing this and giving it to the blockchain, if you like. We've got to make sure this thing is robust, as robust as it can, and it'll be great anyway that people are, they're doing the bets, they're getting too used to it. We need to iron out these creases. It's technology. I mean, I'm learning as we go along now how much you need to do and how much, how techie side of things, how hard it can
Yep.
be. So we just want to make sure it's really robust, and then and then make sure that when the launch, the full launch is there, that everything's working as it should be.
That's it,
Yeah, absolutely.
and testing the different products. There might be something that me and Adam think, wow, we have to include this in. We include it, and then we get feedback from the community after 2 weeks, and we look at the data, and it's like nobody's even touched that amazing feature that we thought was the best thing ever. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
Yep. That's
so,
how it
so yeah,
goes, man. That's
yeah.
how we are with PreSend, man. It takes forever to develop things. People are going to suggest a million things. Some of them are going to make sense. Some of them aren't. You're going to develop things. You're going to have to go back and say, nope, don't do that anymore. It's all trial and error at this
I
point.
mean, there's an element of keeping what we want to. We want to create loads of nice features, but also I want this to be simplicity as well. Just simplicity sometimes just make, if it works beautifully and simplistic, I think that's the key to a winning formula on this sort of a platform.
Absolutely. So I know you guys have gotten a lot of consultants and a lot of consulting before you set all of this stuff up, and then probably also moving forward. So one question that I do have is this going to be blocked? Are any countries going to be blocked, or any IPs going to be blocked? Do you think you're going to run into any issues getting listed on any like centralized exchanges and things of that sort? And if so, what are the hoops that you're going to have to jump through and things of that sort?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to answer this or I'll give it a go, Paul.
You give it a go, mate.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Look, we know it's gambling, right? In a
Yep.
sense, but this is peer to peer. This is not the generation that are going to fall on this sort of stuff. I mean, it's peer to peer gambling. It's fun. It's I mean, in a lot of states in the US, peer to peer is fine anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, who are they going to go after?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're giving
If
it
it's
away.
decentralized. Yeah. 110%. That was kind of my stance on it,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of people that are out in this space, like creating actual casinos, right? Where it's
Yeah.
like, come in and play roulette. This isn't the same thing. This is literally me saying, hey, my brother's name is Aaron, right? My brother lives in Illinois. I live in Miami. And I say, hey, Aaron, I'm going to go and, do this. I'll place a bet with you on this, and Chancer could be the easiest, almost most seamless way for me to say, you know what, Aaron, I bet you that I beat you at this, right? And then boom, Chancer, we create that bet on there, and then it's easier, it's simpler, and you don't have to do bank transfers. I don't have to fly to Illinois to pay my brother
Yeah.
$100 because he,
Exactly.
whatever, and I know he's not going to fly down here and give me my $100 for sure. So that's the way that I'm going to do it. I can tell you that much right now. So that's kind of how I saw it as well. It's like, if it's decentralized and it's truly people that are of age betting against each other in a way that it's all fair, and it's just simply through a medium or a service that is facilitating that. I don't see it as being anything like a casino where it's like house odds and all of these other things. It's a totally separate type deal.
And we did want to stay away. Look, I said, well, you can bet on anything with a winning outcome and stuff like that. But I wanted to stay away from too much online casino stuff as well. That market's saturated. That market's there. Go and have your fun if you want to go and do that. Go fly to Vegas, which we have got a competition, by the way, guys, launching at the moment where we're going to take someone to Vegas. But I want to stay away from that, and I think we're showing what we are. It's a community driven, friendly competition. So I don't foresee any problems at all.
No, I don't either. As long and especially due to the fact that it is going to be a decentralized thing. Now, the
Exactly.
one thing that I want this, I always ask, no one else asks this question because no one else cares, but I care because
Yeah.
I am in the same position as you guys in this sense, right? Because I am a business owner inside of crypto. And I don't think a lot of people that like invest in things or use platforms really care that much about the people that run them, but they should because those are the people that run the platforms. Without them, the platform doesn't exist, right? So how do you guys make money? How do you take care of your families, right? And you know, because no one asks that question. And I truly I know how I make money, but you know, I truly care that the teams actually like are able to buy pizza at the end of the week at the very least, right?
Yeah, of course. Look, I mean, it's look. There's no short, easy way of saying that some of our own money's gone into. Are you talking about building this at the start? Or are you talking about going forward?
No, I mean going forward, like obviously, you know, a lot of
Yeah,
people like because a lot of people they I don't know, it's almost like they expect people to run things for free, and I'm like, that's not how the
yeah,
world works, right?
yeah. Of course. Look, there'll be an element of a few of those nodes that are little transactional fees that will come in. Do you know what I mean? That'll be coming in to run the marketing of it, marketing
Yep.
and manage the marketing of the thing to this company that are managing the marketing because they don't own the
Yep.
platform.
Right.
So there'll obviously be that side of things that will keep us in it. It is a good question, Drew. No one's going to do it for nothing. No one. I mean, this is a lot
Nope.
of work, as you know from yourself for technology. It's a lot of hard work. I'm flying here, there, and everywhere with it. Of course, we're here to make money. And also, look, I'm an investor in Chancer as well. I bought into coins.
Yep.
I bought coins
Absolutely.
at the start.
Well,
So
that's the thing,
Yeah.
and when we, I suppose, denounce our positions as well, um, hopefully by then we've kind of created a little bit of buzz about ourselves that we have then our following that people will when me and Adam we're going to jump on as bet creators still, and we'll be able to earn back from the bets that we put out there.
I honestly think that you guys are gonna kill it with just you know if I can give you my one golden nugget, which you guys have probably thought of 30 times in that pub, is all these influencers, man, that are gonna be able to jump on here and like actually like drive social engagement not only to you but to their channel because it's all about the emotion. Like everybody sees all those short videos of like Drake where he's betting $2 million and then he makes 4 million and he's just sitting there smoking his hookah and he's like unbothered by it. But like anyone else is like, oh my God, this dude just won $4 million and he's just blowing a hookah. No big deal to Drake, but to other people, that is a huge deal. And with these content creators being able to come in and kind of take ownership of that and be like, this is also my platform to go out and like kind of be here with my community and say, hey, you have a little bit of a say in my content because you can suggest me stuff and then I'll go out and create competitions. Like think about if you could have bet on the Squid Game Mr. Beast video. Dude, like
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
seriously,
yeah.
Unbelievable,
imagine
Exactly.
right?
how much money would have come in on that. Like
Exactly.
Exactly.
it wasn't a thing back then. And
I mean,
now
this is
that it
it.
is, dude.
True, this is exactly where we're going with it, and I think gamers will also be huge. Some of those huge Twitch stars going, do you know what? Let's go and let's. I don't know what the game is that everyone's playing now. It was, but whatever. Say it was. I always like FIFA because I play FIFA. But if
Yeah.
say it was two of the biggest FIFA stars, say it was KSI
Yeah.
against someone else, and all of a sudden they're on there. Go on, guys, jump on there. They're live streaming it. They've got all their audience following on, joining in and stuff like making it even more fun that they're playing against each other,
It's,
and that's it. And it's great. And also, honestly, the amount of some people will find they've got hidden talents of being promoters. Do you know what I mean? They'll find, wow, because you've always got that mate as well. I've got a group of mates. There's always that one that go, come on, let's do this. Let's go on. Who can do this? And it's always the same one that's doing it. Imagine if he's just has a good group of friends that like doing fun stuff, and he's just like, right, I'm going to own this channel with me and my boys, and we're going to be doing this stuff every Friday, Saturday night, there's something going on. So that's how I
Dude,
foresee
I
it. And
might
I
be
hope.
one of them, man. I might be one of them because I want to have fun on my platform too, man.
Of
and
course,
I
of
think I
course.
think I think where we're at with that influencer side of things and social media stars and stuff like that is obviously people are a little bit like I said, people that don't know about crypto, they see it as well, you know this, that they probably got into it through a scam in the first place, being scammed, and they're like, no, I'm never ever touching it again. So with our platform, I think, especially now with the price that the Chancellor is at now, before any of these influencers have touched it, I think once we do get that first big influencer that sees it, this will probably happen more when we've got the product that people can actually play with it and they can actually see, oh, wow, right, okay, this is what we're doing. The moment we get that first major, it doesn't even have to be a major social influencer. It's as long as if they blow it up, the people that have got in now, they won't, like, it's unbelievable what they're sitting on, basically, because once one person trusts it, that's a big name, and then everyone starts jumping in, that's when it goes crazy.
And you asked Drew, you know, motivation behind that. Obviously, me and Paul brought in some Chancellor tokens ourselves, so that's a big motivation for us to make this platform work as well.
Yeah,
not only because we bought it in at that certain time as well. So, and that's it. We're coming in with money we've invested in the platform to get it up and running. These things, Drew, you know, these things aren't cheap to get going. They're just not.
Nope.
In fact, technology is a real eye opener for me. There's a few things that go on there. So look, it's going to be a great platform, and the more people we get to know, we're actually going to go and do some cheeky interviews this weekend ringside at the Anthony Joshua fight in London. So we're going to go and speak to some people there. We're just going to go and mix it up. And me and Paul are very, very hard working as well. And we you know what? We're at a time of our careers where we're both doing something and we're doing it together for the first time. We've always had a close relationship. We're doing something together for the first time. We're absolutely loving it. I mean, Paul might not be as much if you check out some of the social media challenges that are going on. It might be you might not be liking it.
No, I'm losing. Yeah.
And you're partnered up. Isn't Tyson Fury one of the people that's like kind of like co-signing Chancer as well?
Well, I don't know about that.
I'd love if he was. If you know that,
dude, I saw something about Tyson Fury and Chancer. I don't know if they were just mentioning him in the same conversation or something like that.
It wouldn't. You know what? I mean, look, that wouldn't surprise me. We have been approached by some great people already. I mean, Tyson, that would be fantastic. Tyson, if you're out there and you're watching, I don't want to fight you, but I do want to. I wouldn't mind you coming in and doing something with us. But yeah, I mean, we've got great links around us, and we've got some great people that we're talking to. But that's not what we're concentrating on right now. Is that side of it? I want to it's more about building the community right now. I mean, the chances are endless, and let's be honest. When it starts blowing up, the people will come to us anyway. I mean, a lot of the press that we got. I thought the press spend was going to be a lot more expensive than it was because we're getting just people coming to us to talk to us because it's a bit more of an interesting product. You know, it's not just one of these daft meme coins or something like that. It's something that's actually got a utility. It's fun. And the more people are understanding the possibilities, like how you understand, Drew, the more people are approaching us anyway. So it's great.
100%, man. No, I agree. I absolutely 100% agree. I think it's going to come down to marketing on this. And, you know, once you get one, the dominoes just start to fall. So I think it'll be a quick trajectory once that first domino falls, and it'll kind of start to catch fire there. And then all these people that bought Chancer at 1.1 cent, 1.2 cents, they're going to be like, thanks, guys.
They're going to be very happy. We'll all be very happy. Yeah,
100%. Yeah, definitely. So is there anything else, any golden nuggets or anything that you think we may have missed? Because you know your business better than I do. I can facilitate the conversation, but I might not necessarily be inside of your head. So is there anything else that you want to add before we kind of sign off here and let the communities get back to their, daily lives?
Yeah, Paul, if you want to just mention about some of the competitions you've got, right?
Competitions, yeah. So we've got two. Can we mention the Vegas one, or have we mentioned the Vegas one?
Yes, I've done it. Yeah, I've already mentioned it.
All right, fine. So I'll go through the first one. The first one is we're giving away $100,000 worth of Chancer to 10 people. So essentially $10,000 worth each. Yeah, not a million. So
you've already done that, or you're doing that right now?
That is going on right now. So all of the competition information is on our socials, on our website. If you go on our Instagram, you can click on the link tree on there, and it will tell you about how to enter. So that's $100,000 in chance of giveaway. And this is one that we just gave the nod on last week.
Yeah, I haven't told my girlfriend yet.
Yeah, you've got all of this stuff, man.
Yes,
Linktree /Chancer project.
So we're
yes,
gonna
Dude, people are gonna be jacked about this stuff, man. People love this stuff right here.
So this
Wow.
Las Vegas one is a trip for two people, you and a friend.
Okay.
You have to, all the rules are in there. I think you have to be holding a minimum of $125 worth of Chancer.
2,000 entries already.
Yeah. And you're going to get the Vegas experience. I've had a Vegas experience before. The first time I went was actually with a group of guys, and we did it on the cheap. And then the second time I went, we got in there. I'm a good networker. Got in there with some right people, and that was the Vegas experience. And this is what we want to bring to
We've teamed up with a great partner on this, guys. So the 25,000, it's got a $25,000 net worth. I'll even be tagging along. So yeah, hope my girlfriend's not watching this. So there's going to be some absolute fun on that. And again, that's building up stuff in the community, right? That's we want people to get to know me and Paul as well. We really want them to get to know me and Paul. And I would like to say this, Drew, because if there's anything, a lot of the community will be, because they're always looking for stuff we're doing. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's in there and all the support they're giving you. And that is from the bottom of my heart. I really want to say thank you to everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we will tell your girlfriend that you were definitely not at Hakkasan nightclub in Vegas.
Exactly. Oh, it's work.
Sounds good.
You can blame it was me.
It was Paul. Paul. It looked a lot.
Well, I haven't told the wife yet, so.
Oh, even better. Oh man, even better. Well, hey man, so basically right now what we've got is there's $100,000 Chancer giveaway. 10 people are going to win $10,000 worth of Chancer. There's a $25,000 USD giveaway that also has a Vegas experience, included in it and all that type of stuff as well. Go to that link tree. I already know everybody's going to go there. There's already been 2,000 people that have gone there, and you guys just announced it a couple of days ago. So this is going to be good stuff. I think you guys are going to build a very strong community, and I think this is great.
They just sign up on our socials as well, mate. If they just go on there, there's competitions every day. 250 of this, $20 of this, $10, $100. There's all of that stuff going on inside the telegrams as well.
Yeah, and let's just point them back to it. Let's go to chancer.com. You look right up here, and then their socials are literally right here. All of these, where to find us. Everything is there. It's all seamless. If you're Italian, you can read it in Italian too. So don't worry. Everybody is included. And that's what I love about you guys. You guys are doing a really good job.
Thanks, Drew. Really appreciate your time today, mate. Really appreciate
it. Definitely. Well, hey, I'm hoping everything goes well for you in the future. And I'm definitely going to be one of the people watching. And, maybe I'll be participating. Maybe I'll run some bets on whenever I do some of my Ponzi and my scam videos. I'll say, hey, I'll run a bet says, these guys are going to go down within the next 6 months. You got 2-to-1 odds, right?
Great idea. Great idea.
100%. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot for showing up, guys. Thank you to everybody that showed up to this AMA. We appreciate you all. Without you, this does not happen. Make sure that you smash the like button. Obviously, hit subscribe. Boom, bang on the notification bell. Comment whatever you want in the relevant sections. We appreciate it. Guys, we'll sign off, and we appreciate you for showing up.
Thank you, brother.